Welkom mensen bij een nieuwe serie op Hoe gaat dat? In deze serie gaan we naar een groot reclamebureau genaamd HoeGaatDat. Dit reclamebureau doet grote campagnes, waaronder een campagne voor Adobe genaamd de Hovering Art Director. Om te begrijpen waar dit over gaat, kijken we samen naar de campagnevideo.
You know, we've got this amazing ad for the new ginger beer.
Yeah.
Playful, but rough, but also epic, but quite modest at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Great, so if I leave you, what, in about an hour? Is that enough time?
Oh. Well, it's not finished, but...
No, clearly. It needs to be more manly. Give him a beard.
A long beard or, you know, stubbly beard?
Yeah, long.
Like dwarf long?
No, not that long.
Okay.
Well, he's Mother Nature, but then he's also like Father Nature as well.
Asexual.
Ooh, maybe we should add some wolves. No, whoa. That's, no, not a whole pack.
So...
Do you know what? I was right. We do. We need a whole pack of wolves.
Dat was de campagnevideo waarin je waarschijnlijk wel de overdreven creatieve feedback herkent. Bij deze campagne hoort ook een action figure die ze speciaal hebben gemaakt voor deze wereldwijde campagne. Dus laten we gaan kijken wat er allemaal komt kijken bij zo'n grote opdracht. We gaan in gesprek met Christian, die verantwoordelijk is geweest voor de packaging.
My name is Christian Mizzofi. I'm the design director at Achtung Kraftwerk. I specialize in digital projects and also campaign deliverables and branding.
Laten we even gaan kijken naar de workspace van Christian. Maar wat heeft Christian precies gedaan voor de campagne?
So here we designed the packaging together with different comments from the art director, all throughout the site, and also some marketing from Adobe directly on the inside. And here you can see the full thing together with the inside of the packaging, and also how it came out in the render, together with the little booklets that we put in the packaging.
Is this a photo or is this a mock-up?
This is a render that we do just so we can see how the packaging will turn out as realistic as possible. Just get a good sense of the end product.
Na het zien van de workspace van Christian gingen we even naar een meeting room om daar verder te praten over de campagne. So now we're sitting in the meeting room. How did you come up with the idea of the packaging?
The packaging idea came to life that first we had this guy that is the art director, and he needed a packaging that worked really well for him, that lifted him. So it's not just about the doll, it's about the packaging that is the premiumness of it. I think it was really important from the start to have a packaging that you are as proud of to have on your shelf, that like the doll is.
Yeah.
So I think to have it still in the packaging, to sit on the shelf, that was really important to us. And that's sort of where we started to look around at what we can create with it.
Can you show the packaging a little bit?
This is the packaging. I think we looked into a lot of premium products and how they were packaged, and I think that was a good starting point for us, and just to make it more of an experience to open up and to also have it open and not throw away the box. I think that was super important for us already from the get-go. So this is what it comes in. It's a soft material so that it doesn't shake around. You have the option of packaging it in plastics, but I think that was a bit cheap, and I think that's also where we start to look at the watches and how you send those off.
All right.
So the software was great for that. On the outside, we also came up with the idea of having a really slick outside that doesn't have much personality, but then inject the personality on it by him having to comment on things that he doesn't like or he really likes about the packaging. So I think that's why the art director has done all these lines and comments on it. And I think that's how we bring back the personality and really make it stand out.
Oh, wow. I understand that now. Oh, cool. This is a pretty big project, I think. So where do you start and what kind of steps do you need to go through?
I think at first we start to develop the figure itself, what it looks like, and who is he, just to create a personality around him. And from there we could derive different points, like we could start developing the style and what kind of packaging it is, and what kind of worlds he lives in the video clips that we've done with him. All the renders, and I think also it was important for us to make him look like a doll or figure inside a bigger world, and I think that came through in all the 3D videos that we did as well.
So he is a small person in the bigger world.
Yes.
And that fits his personality.
Well, he is a small character, so I think either we could do it stop motion in a real world, but then for us that's sort of lost a bit of the fun in it. So instead we choose to bring in the real world into the 3D animation, but it has a cute touch to it, so you understand that it's not supposed to look real, but you have the big elements surrounding the doll, so a huge screen behind him and a huge mouse.
All right. And the main goal is that this package just will be in every agency in the whole world, so that they can relate to the art director that is pointing to everything.
Exactly, and I think as an agency or people at agencies, they receive PR material quite often, and it's often from photographers and whatnot. But usually that ends up in the bin. But we wanted to create something that when you receive it, this is like super cool. It feels like it's really premium, and you want to keep it.
Yeah.
And for us, that was just the main thing.
So do you send this package for free to the agencies, or how does it work?
We have a competition where you can sign up and you can write the comments just like he has done on the packaging, and that can win you a doll. And we also have people that we want to have this doll, and I think lots of big agencies that were really keen on having it is creating like a big buzz. So we send people free ones as well. So
we have a lot of viewers on our YouTube channel who also want to do big and cool projects. What is your #1 tip for getting into bigger projects as a freelancer or as somebody who works at a small company? How do you get there?
I think I can only tell from my own experience, and that's I think just giving it all. Doesn't matter what it is. I think it just really put the time and effort in everything. Even if it's a boring project, just do it, and it will stand out from the crowd. And I think that's just the way we try to push it as an agency. But I think also individuals, freelancers, should do that every time, because it comes through in the work that you do.
And if it's a project that you don't like, or you don't like the client, then you just also need to put everything in.
Yeah, I usually put myself first. I think of it as a portfolio project, because that's super important, especially when you start out. You gotta have a nice portfolio.
Yeah.
And if I don't like the project, I'll make the effort anyway, and make it a good thing that can hopefully end up in my portfolio.
Right.
And I think small agencies need to work the same way. Like you see that a lot. They just go all in on projects, just to make it a good piece.
All right. So your advice is just make products that you want to work on and make it really good, and expand that.
Yeah, you can tell when you review portfolios or you review agency work. You can tell when there's got an extra effort into it.
Yeah.
And I think that makes it stand out. I think all the big agencies that have a good name, they've done that. So it doesn't come for cheap, but you just have to put in some time.
All right. Well, thank you for the answers.
Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze eerste aflevering. Er komen nog 2 afleveringen aan. Drop even een comment hieronder. Laat even weten wat je ervan vond. En dan zie ik jullie bij de volgende video.